last time, yesterday, didn't get too much farther. Was not feeling the best, but did get an extra step in the story. Um, Erend is no longer friends with us. Um, so yeah, let's just pick it right back up. Okay, let's see. Go to Maker's End. Alright, so I think we're going to maybe free Olin's family? Not 100% sure on that. Yes. Thank you, James. Let me know if anything gets
I can use this.
out of whack. Rock. I don't know if this is what's gonna happen or not, but last night I had a dream that I let Olin go, which I did yesterday. I spared his life, and he was like, "Oh, my life will forever be in your debt." And in my dream, he came back with more people to kill other people, and yeah, it was a bad scene. Like, Judas, after all I've done for you, I really hope that's not the case, cause
It's Erend, and he's in trouble.
what? Where'd I go? This way?
We can flank them! Go!
Dang it.
For Meridian! I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
If you're talking about Olin,
Come on over here and have a word.
hang on. I'm looting. Yeah, if you're talking about Olin, we let him
Come on,
go.
what are you waiting for?
Erend, my goodness. But I think he went to find his family.
What, you don't feel like talking?
This guy.
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs. Sorry I had to drag you into it.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me.
I mean, you think I'm
take down
worthless?
some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
I don't really want to answer either one of these, or ask either one of these questions.
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men. But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. Maybe she thought... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day and the corpses of some Shadow Carja cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Carja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
I'm so sorry, Erend.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
All right. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me.
We came here to play, not listen. Finish my business that you so rudely interrupted. Hang on. So the Karja is the
Why
group
would
that's
Ursa come
kind
all the way
of on
out
the
here?
side.
I don't know. It doesn't make
The
sense.
Nora are in the Sacred Land. And the Shadow Karja, they're the ones who have the corrupted machines. The machines that
Is this
They can
Shadow
control.
Karja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft.
Yeah, they found a way to corrupt the machines where they don't attack the ones who corrupted them. Rather, everything
Almost
else.
there.
And they can take over smaller machines and stuff too.
Alright, this is it. Where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something. Please. I need to find the bastards that did.
You would like some more story background?
Nutritious.
No problem at all. I appreciate you being here. Alright, Aaron, let's see.
Those bloodstains are not the kind that would pool around a corpse. Arrows scattered there. These look like drag marks.
Also, when I do this focus scan stuff, it makes me think of
Did
Batman,
someone
the Arkham Knight.
leave a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something, like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Karja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out.
Okay.
They look like smears.
Let's just continue with its main story. Pickles. Dogs barking. We're drinking my coffee and everything. Should start around 12, but I'm starting to get a little worried I'm not gonna finish this game. I think it was just pickles
Dust
this
blowing
time.
in. Moves like water.
Jax doesn't. let stuff bother him too bad. There's a line in Parks and Rec where Leslie goes to Ron's cabin and she's upset and she needs to clear her head. And Ron goes, "Would you like to do fishing or hunting?" And she said, "I'd love to shoot a gun right now." And Ron says, "Well, fishing it is." That's how I feel whenever I just shoot this bow and arrow at one of the fish. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, it is a big game. I don't put a lot of hours into it before I restarted the playthrough, and I don't know how far I got. I don't even know if it was halfway or not. But I do need, like, want to finish this all. That's all climbing.
Got one.
Got you.
Maker's End. Not much farther now. Olin said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Noraland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You. Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Ooh.
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
Elizabeth. So what I was gonna say there. Yep, I got trampled all right. You. Watch out! Watch out! Oh, that attack was really cool. There we go. Get him, get him, get him, get him.
No good.
I know how to beat these things. Crap.
It's off!
Yes. More. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember. These are called tramplers, and I don't really remember that from the first time I played. Okay. No problem. You come out from. Come on. There we go. There we go. This, do some of that. Ooh, watch her. Alright, we're good. That was close. Yeah, these things are really cool. then I've now switched to normal because that was just ridiculous. But I was fighting one of these tramplers for like, I don't know, a while. And he had the lowest amount of HP left. And then I died in one shot right after that. Alright, well, I feel like I don't want to go through that again. But I do want all that good loot.
Might need that.
You're gonna need a lot more than that. Oh, dude, did I
Who is
try
he and
for
how
it?
does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier. So Aloy I take the hunting way too serious. Ah, good to hear. Thanks. Alright, I'm gonna have to pause this so I can finish my thought. Aloy has only known, like, the sacred land, the land of the Nora, even though she was an outcast. That's kind of like what she's known. And so she gets this focus, and she sees in the mountain, after she gets hurt, and the matriarchs sort of like nurse her back to health. And in that mountain, that's where she finds from her focus the lady that looks like her, which is the Elizabeth Sobek. And so that's why she's asking, why is there traces of her way out here? Because Aloy doesn't know why the earth or the world is how it is. And so, like I said, she's only known that one area, so she thinks first it could be her mother. And with it being her mother, she would assume that it was like anyone else. That they were born in the sacred land. The mother is from the sacred land, and where she's at, right now we don't know. So it's really interesting because she doesn't know anything else about her, and she's wondering like why she's here. And yeah, so from the past, so whenever she goes to open up this door, she was, what the matriarch said is that she was born from the mountain, and this mountain is one of the old places, which has well, this takes place after like the machines kind of rose up, just to put it as briefly as possible, and kind of destroyed the world. And Aloy and everyone else they don't know what exactly happened. So this game goes into that a little bit about what happened before the world was like this, back to a primal state, because at once it was at the peak of technology. And so that in the mountain there were, well, in these old places there's a lot of technology, and that's where she found the focus the first time when she fell down into one of these places. And there's a ton of technology, and the focus allows you to see things from the past. But whenever she went to the mountain, whenever she was almost dead, and the matriarchs helped her out, and with her focus she saw it was like Data corrupted. So she was sent out as a seeker, which is what we're doing now, to heal the corruption, basically. And then that should, I haven't played this far in the game, but that should heal the corruption so that we can be read and approved to let through that door in that mountain, which is presumably where Elizabeth is. So we should be able to find out if Elizabeth is her mom, or how all that became. And this mountain, the matriarchs, it's a sacred place. This one particular mountain, and so they kind of worship to All Mother, is what it's called. But the mountain is one of those places that they go for worship. So whenever it said Data corrupted, they took that as like the holy word of Aloy has to go out and fix this corruption. So it's just really interesting. 'Cause she knew these places existed outside, but she assumes that she has a mother, just doesn't know where she is or whatever. So she just assumed that her mother was in this one place or has passed, and the only place she would have been is the Nora. So she's confused as to why there's traces of her way out here when it's probably, I'm going to say probably, most likely that Elizabeth was out here before the fall of civilization. And when we were at the peak technology, I'm sure it was, easy just like it is right now, to travel around to different places and see different things. And with her job, we'll find out more about that later. But with her job, she's very connected to the machines, and yeah, but it goes from there. So yeah, it's really cool. I love the story a lot, even though I don't know what happens yet. It's fascinating to me. There are hints of how long it's been since the apocalypse. Woo! That was a cool attack. But I don't... It was only a matter of time. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure it's somewhere in these clues. But I just don't know myself to tell you. We'll find out together.
That'll help.
Will it? Because I've picked that up 3 times and it hasn't helped once. Medicine I'll take, though. Hello. What was that? That turkey? Nope.
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?